Hello children, we are going to learn the next lesson, that is lesson number 3, motions of the earth. In the second lesson we learned about globe, that is latitudes and longitudes. Now we are going to learn about two types of motions. As you all know that the earth has two types of motions, namely rotation and revolution. Now what is rotation? Rotation is the movement of the earth on its own axis. Revolution means the movement of the earth around the sun in a fixed path or in its own orbit is called as revolution. The axis of the earth, which is an imaginary line, makes an angle of 66 degrees with its orbital plane. The plane formed by the orbit is known as the orbital plane. The earth receives light from the sun. Due to the spherical shape of the earth, only half of it gets light from the sun at a time. So the portion facing the sun experiences day, while the other half away from the sun experiences night. The circle that divides the day from night on the globe is called the circle of elimination. This circle does not coincide with the axis. So the earth takes about 24 hours to complete one rotation around its axis. The period of rotation is known as the earth day. This is the daily motion of the earth. Now let us see what would happen if the earth did not rotate. The portion of the earth facing the sun would always experience day, thus bringing continuous warmth and heat to the region. But the other half would remain in darkness and it will be in freezing cold all the time. So life would not have been possible in such extreme condition. The second motion of the earth around the sun in its orbit is called as revolution. It takes 365 days, that is 1 year, to revolve around the sun. Normally we consider a year as consisting of 365 days only, and we ignore the 6 hours for the sake of convenience. This 6 hours is saved every year and it was added to make one day, that is 24 hours, and it is taken over a span of 4 years. This surplus day is added to the month of February. Thus, every 4th year we can see that February is of 29 days instead of 28 days. Such a year with 366 days is called a leap year. The earth is going around the sun in an elliptical orbit. Here elliptical means in oval shape. The earth is inclined in the same direction throughout its orbits. Normally the year is usually divided into summer, winter, spring and autumn season. These seasons change due to the change in the position of the earth around the sun. In this picture we can see the seasons in northern hemisphere and in southern hemisphere. Summer solstice. On 21st June, the northern hemisphere is tilted towards the sun. So the rays of the sun falls directly on the Tropic of Cancer. As a result, these areas receive more heat. So the areas near the poles receives less heat as the rays of the sun are slanting. The North Pole is inclined towards the sun and the places beyond the Arctic Circle experience continuous daylight for about 6 months. Since a large portion of the northern hemisphere is getting light from the sun, it is summer in the region north of the equator. So the longest day and the shortest night at these places used to happen on 21st June. But at the same time, in southern hemisphere, all these conditions are reversed. In southern hemisphere, it is a winter season. So here the nights are longer than the days. So this position of the earth is called the summer solstice. Now we will learn about winter solstice. On 22nd December, the Tropic of Capricorn receives direct rays of the sun as the south pole tilts towards the sun. As the sun rays fall vertically at the Tropic of Capricorn, a larger portion of the southern hemisphere gets light. Therefore, it is summer in the southern hemisphere with longer days and shorter nights. But at the same time in northern hemisphere, the reverse happens. This position of the earth is called the winter solstice. We learnt about summer solstice and winter solstice. Now we are going to learn about equinox. On 21st March and September 23rd, direct rays of the sun falls on the equator. So at this position, neither of the poles is tilted towards the sun. So the whole earth experiences equal days and equal nights. So this position is called as equinox. On 23rd September, it is the autumn season in the northern hemisphere and spring season in the southern hemisphere. The same thing opposite happens on 21st March when it is spring in the northern hemisphere and autumn in the southern hemisphere. Now let us see the summary of this lesson. Movement of the earth on its axis is called as rotation. Movement of the earth around the sun in a fixed path or orbit is called as revolution. Circle that divides the day from night on the globe is called as circle of illumination. Year with 366 days are called as leap year. The earth goes around the sun in an elliptical orbit. The longest day and the shortest night at northern hemisphere occurs on June 21st. That time the rays of the sun fall directly on the Tropic of Cancer. On December 22nd, the Tropic of Capricorn receives direct rays of the sun as the south pole tilts towards the sun. On March 21st and September 23rd, direct rays of the sun fall on the equator.